Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Experience Kills. Today I am your host Ben, and with me, well, I'm pretty much always Ben, not just today, and with me we also have Rob. Are you always Rob as well, Rob?
I am indeed always Rob. Are you different at the weekend? Is that when Party Ben comes out?
Oh. Well, you've experienced Party Ben a couple of times now, Rob, so you tell me.
I'm still receiving the counselling. So, what have you got for us today, Ben?
What have I got? I have brought with me today, it's like show and tell at school, I have brought with me Aircraft Evolution by Sata Entertainment. And this is a small game. This is a small game. I played it on Xbox. It's available, I think, on other platforms as well. PC, PS4, Switch. I don't know. I didn't look that closely. I won't lie. But I played it on Xbox. And yeah, it's a flying game. You fly a variety of airplanes. It's a 2D perspective, side on, and you fly over this terrain. And for the most part, you just drop a bucket ton of bombs on as much stuff as you possibly can and blow up everything. And yeah, it is that, Rob, and there isn't a lot more to talk about other than the fact that the control scheme had me pulling my hair out for about 10 minutes until I got the hang of it. And it was that thing where it's like, if I wasn't reviewing this, I probably would have just put the game down, because it's got like this analog control method for the plane where I found myself flying into the ground continuously until I got the hang of it. And then it clicked and I was fine with it. So that's all good. And then I got the hang of it. Basically, it's like, how do I describe this? If you push right on the stick, you're likely to, you're going left, say, across the screen, and then you want to go right. If you push right, you might do a loop-de-loop upwards or a loop-de-loop downwards, and it's kind of like you don't know until you do it, and then you could crash into the ground or fly off the screen, which I thought would kill you. But weirdly, you can actually cheat the game quite easily by just flying really high, which makes, and you're off the screen, but there's an arrow indicating where you are, which makes it really hard for the enemies to get you, but you can still drop and carpet bomb while you're up there, so you can just wipe the levels out without ever really doing anything. I will point out this is one of the easiest 1,000 gamer scores I've ever got in an Xbox game, and it's probably worth the low barrier to entry of price just for that, because you will get the 1,000 gamer score for beating the game, and it will take you less than 2 hours to beat the game. So it's very, very easy in that regard. The crux of the game is I have an aircraft evolution, so you start off in a really, 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 really shit like biplane and go all the way up to like a futuristic jet fighter, joint strike fighter, and you're doing that by just buying new planes and upgrading them with the currency you get from playing the game. And trust me, you get more than enough currency. It's not a hard game. You will be able to buy the best plane and get all the upgrades and not have to worry about anything, and just lay waste to these environments that do change. So there's 4 eras. So you start off with like World War I era stuff, you move through 2, you go to modern, then you go to future. And it's like you have a bit of variety, but all the enemies kind of, it's irrelevant what they look like. They all sort of behave in the same way regardless of the era. And then you have a few different objectives, which might be kill everything, which might be kill all the buildings, or which might be here's a dogfighting level, just shoot planes. But at the end of the day, it's just mostly kill. Kill, 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 kill. Oh, and there's a really annoying like race one where you have to like race to the end of the level dodging mines, which is a real pain in the ass early on when you've got like no healing specials things and you've got a very shitty plane. But when you've got the good plane and you've got plenty of heals, what I did was just boost all the way through. I didn't care how many mines I hit, watch my health bar. If it got low enough, I'd put heal on and I'd be fine. So it's like, this game doesn't really believe in challenge. This game doesn't really believe in punishing you in any way. It just believes in giving you a lot of game score. And to be honest, I had fun. It's really stupid, but I had fun. Like, dropping loads of bombs and killing thousands of like enemy dudes and tanks, and the buildings which have got like this weird physics, like jigsaw puzzle aspect to how they're built in this 2D perspective. It was fine. It was enjoyable enough. And I think for that £4, £5, £6 price point, why not? Like, why not? It's easy to get the 1,000. Yeah, have you got any questions, Rob? I mean, like, there's not a lot here, but I had a good enough time.
I mean, the game does sound like The Bomb.
Oh,
I'm going to apologise for that awful joke.
Oh, Rob.
Yeah. None of them are very good. Anyway, it does look pretty good. So from what you've said, it's certainly got enough engaging gameplay that I'm considering getting hold of it myself, from what I've seen as well. Is there complexity? Are there like skill trees or anything like that to upgrade, or loadout options for different types of bombs?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, yes, there is. So you can upgrade the planes. So there's probably 20 or 30 planes that you can buy. I only bought 4 or 5, so I saved up enough to jump up the era of planes relatively quickly. So and when I then did that, I had so much currency, I was able to fully upgrade the planes straight away. This wasn't through any kind of sort of insanely clever strategy. It just seemed obvious that that was what you'd want to do, and like, you know, putting big upgrades into your survivability, into the damage your bombs do, that was a big aspect of it. And then yeah, you can buy, there's normal bombs, there's like carpet bombs, or like they split into multiple munitions, there's like napalm bombs, heavy bombs, and then super heavy bombs. So the napalm bombs seem completely useless. I hardly ever use them. Even against infantry, it would be just easier to drop heavy bombs on them, or the carpet bombs that seemed even more effective. And then the other thing is, the normal bombs you have are infinite ammo, so they never run out. So even if you run out of all your carpet bombs, you don't do my little trick, fly off the screen, fly left and right, just hold down the X button to drop bombs, and at the end of the day, you'll win. So a couple of the challenge levels had like timed missions to them, so you have 5 minutes to destroy everything. Okay, that meant, you know, you had to be a bit quicker on the uptake. That's when you're going to use those heavy bombs and the super heavy bombs. And, you know, I just sort of had fun with myself as the game progressed. I was like, you know, as you get better controlling the aircraft, you're doing things like dive bombing, so you can precisely drop the bombs very, you know, like on a pinpoint on against a building to take it out with a super heavy bomb, because you obviously got less of them and they're much more expensive, so you want to make sure they hit the target. So there is some skill in there, there is some strategy in there, there is some thought in there. But the other side of it is you can cheese it, like totally cheese this game if you want, like, and just get 1,000 gamer score without ever really putting any thought into anything you're doing. You just go back left and right, drop bombs. Except for those timed missions, it's really easy to do. So
well, it just sounds like a plain good game, man.
Oh, God, man. You hurt me so much. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? But yeah, I liked it. Sata Entertainment have like, I think, a motto on their website. I mean, I'm gonna read it to you because it really sums them up. And it says, the best games for your pastime, which just seems so chill. And it's like, this game is pretty chill. It's not trying to tax you. It wants to reward you. It wants to give you that gamer score. It wants you to finish it. You know, it's not trying to punish you for, oh, it's going to be the Dark Souls of aircraft games. So other than the kind of unintentionally difficult controls, which I mastered after a few minutes of experimenting with the stick about how to control the plane, I got the hang of it, and I had a good time. I had a good time.
Well, that's good. Like I said before, it does look really good. It's
I don't know about that. It's not really good. It's not really good. I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's not really good.
For the price point and the expectation. You know, because on Steam at the moment, obviously this game is at £5.79 at time of recording. That is very much fun for a £5. That's kind of the way I view it. So you go in expecting a £5's level of complexity and a £5's level of content. And you know what? Some really good games are at that price point. So for that, I would happily give it a go.
Cool. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Yeah, okay. At a £5 worth of enjoyment, you know, price of a pint, or maybe a pack of crisps. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I think that wraps us up, though, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Cool. So that was Aircraft Evolution by Sata Entertainment. Well worth it for around a £5. And if you're looking for a really easy 1,000 gamer score, I'm talking to you, Richard. I think it's inevitable you're going to buy that for this reason. Yeah, that was another one of our lovely videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a like and subscribe. It means just so much to us, and we are approaching a big milestone right now on those subscribers, so it'd be great if you could help us get there. Follow us on Twitter. You can find me at DIYE, you can find us at Experience Kills, and you can find Rob at a place yet to be detailed, but at some point I think he will unveil his secret hiding spot on Twitter. We'll have to see when that comes up, though. But also, yeah, if you haven't had time to watch this exciting video, you can also find this as an audio podcast on Spotify and iTunes, and anywhere a good RSS feed works. You know, podcasts can be found, anything like that, really. It's all golden here. So until next time, I'm going to fly off into the sunset with my compatriot here, Rob. Shall we do that? Should we cruise off on our advanced fighter jet and just leave this world behind?
That sounds wonderful to me, especially in 2020.
Damn right. Bye-bye.
Bye.